Me and Spud were going around Hollow's Nest the last time, gathering all these charms. I'm only missing 2 of them at this point. I'm not sure if I'm going to be completely getting every single charm, but that's what I was doing. We went back to the Mantis village and Spud gained a ton of respect from every single Mantis. We continued on our search for charms, freed this caterpillar, discovered that some of them weren't what they appeared. But we eventually did save the caterpillar, and I'm with Spud again at the bench. I would like to welcome you to another episode of Click Fireball Media, home of hack/PC and console games. We have finally reached the final chapter of Hollow Knight. I'm going to be doing a lot this episode, including first, the 3rd trial of the Colosseum of Fools. Then we're going to be battling the Watcher's Knights, and finally the Hollow Knight himself. And I'm in the City of Tears right now. Before I go any further, if you haven't checked it out yet, there are timestamps in the description of the video. And what I'm trying to show you right now would be a shortcut to the Colosseum of Fools. You would never actually reach the entrance if you were to take the elevator. The only way there would be to climb the wall like I'm doing right now. That's the only way to really get there. And I should be seeing the entrance way pretty soon. There we go, let's just jump. And we're over there now. Showing you exactly where I am on the map. As you can see, this is the path towards the Colosseum of Fools. I'm almost there. Just a little more to go. And we made it. There's a little fool. Just coming down here so I can sit on the bench. I want to do this before I start the trial. It's kind of a good idea, especially if I die. I don't want to come all the way back here. Having a little problem. Go and sit on the bench once again and switch my charms. There are a couple I want to try out. Not any of the fragile stuff. Weaver Song is going to be what I'm using this time. I feel like it's better than, let's say, the Defender's Crest, which is good sometimes. Not my favorite, just to be honest. I might take out the Spore Shroom. I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing that now or not, but let's go. Look at them. They're just following me loyally. They're the new little homies now. Welcome back, warrior. Make a contribution, and I will, of 800 Geo. That unlocks the 3rd trial. And we're going to be taking part in the trial of the fool. Paid the Geo, and now let the pain begin. This thing is kind of hard, I'm not even gonna lie. I actually lost in this trial quite a few times before I actually beat it, and that's what you're seeing right now. I'm not trying to show my first attempt or my other attempts because it takes a long time for me to get killed, and trust me, it's just painful to watch. I took care of the first wave pretty easily. Now there's the second wave that really isn't too bad. The flying enemy is not really my favorite. I don't know the name of it still, it just annoys me. And I took it out. Only enemy left would be this guy. And he's not going to be lasting long at all. The little spider homies took him out. If you have Weaver Song, it's best to use it. These guys are the best friends of possibly have in something like the Colosseum of Fools. As you can see right here, I'm pretty safe once I jumped on top of this platform. Now I just have to wait for these guys to get near me. When they do, I'm going to be destroying them. I have enough for 8 alien heads and almost a full soul bar. This guy's hiding in the corner. These earlier stages aren't too bad at all, especially these guys. You just have to get close to them. If you can hit them with the nail arm, it's over. Now this stage is not tricky, you just have to stay on the wall because all these birds are going to be dive bombing the entire battlefield. And those guys have been taken out. This stage is fairly easy too, you just have to whack the ball type of thing going on. Every single time they get near you, whack them with the nail arm, and it's over. You don't have to hit them multiple times. In this stage, all you have to do is use the platform above, like I'm doing, as a shield. And once any of these guys get close to you, just smack them, like I'm doing right now. There goes another one, just one more left, and here comes the next stage. More of these jumping guys. Took out 2 immediately, just one more left. Shouldn't take long, bam, gone. Now, on to the platforms, because this stage involves you staying on these platforms or dying below on those spikes. These enemies are pretty easy to take care of with the nail art, as with most stages in the Colosseum of Fools. Once you start using nail arts, things start dying a little more quickly. Now this stage is really easy, all you have to do is avoid the centipedes. And that's it. Now back to these guys. The flying guy with the sword, all you have to do is smack him twice with the nail art. The rest, just one hit. All these Colosseum of Fools enemies are a little tougher than your average foe that you would find in Hollow's Nest. As they should be. Now there's dragonflies. Well, what I would call dragonflies. They're more like, I don't know what to call them. They're an insect of some type. That's all I know. Now I'm taking care of every single one of these enemies. There's one more left. Next stage. Which would be the enemies from the Soul Sanctum. They teleport, pretty easy to take care of once you smack them with the nail art. If you don't have the nail art available, then you're going to be hitting them 3 or 4 times, which is a lot of work, especially when you're fighting multiple of them. And here comes this guy. It's the Soul Warrior. He's pretty tough. Good news is that he still has the same set of moves, so he got taken out pretty easily. Back onto the platforms. These guys are similar to Ubu in that you're going to have to move around to avoid their electrical shocks. And these bad monks are pretty easy to take care of too, like I said before. Well, not there. But I just have to hit them with a nail art, and not there either. I seem to have fell twice, and that's kind of my fault. Okay, got him. While getting hit. Now to take care of this guy without getting shot to death. Now there's another one of these guys that showed up. Let's try to avoid those shots. Took him out too. Back to the Mad Monk. Yes, I just made that name up. But I'm going back on the attack once I heal. And I did that. Well, damn. To really stop dying like that, but I took him out, and I have to fight another Soul Warrior along along with the Mad Monk. Starting to get challenging, but my suggestion would be to take out the Mad Monk first. Soul Warrior really isn't too hard. Now onto this stage. Starts out fairly tame. Have to take out that guy as well as this guy, which happened pretty quickly. These spider creatures just take one nail art attack and a dash with your sharp shadow. Okay, that was kind of sloppy. Now onto the boss. He's kind of tough in this stage, I have to admit, because you really don't have a lot of space to move around. But he doesn't take a lot of hits to kill, and now I have a chance to heal. Just back away from the centipede, as well as these guys. This stage is not too bad. As long as you avoid the centipedes, you should be fine. And your spider homies should be busy attacking every single one of those centipedes, which will give you a lot of soul. Now this stage is kind of tough in some ways, if you don't have a lot of life. If you do, then just avoid every single enemy as they try to strike you when you have an opening. Just use your nail art, and most of them will go down with one hit, except for these guys. They will take a couple of attacks, which is kind of annoying, but that's kind of the point. Back onto these guys, along with one of those leftover, I don't know what to call them. They're faceless bumblebees, I guess. Either way, we finished the stage, and this one would be kind of tough, as long as you stay on the wall and attack the middle of the box where the enemies appear. You should be fine. This stage, well, it's pretty simple too. Avoid the jumping enemies. Most of them will suicide themselves if they don't. Oh, I died there. If they don't, they get near you, as you can see right there, smack them with their nail, and they fall on the spikes. And that one suicided itself. This stage is more like a battle royale. You're going to have to just manage your soul. When you get the opportunity, smack them with a nail art. That would be my tip for this stage. Use as many nail arts as possible. The slower enemies, you're going to have to use that to your advantage. And heal when you get the time. Now it's starting to become a little more challenging. I'm going to have to avoid all these electrical shots. And this guy's making it hard. My Thorns of Agony took him out. One enemy left. And as you can see, the spider homies have been putting in some serious work. You can jump and avoid all these attacks, and they'll still be attacking. It's the strongest charm in the game, in my opinion. Now I just have one more wave of enemies to defeat, and that would include most of the Trial of Fools. I just have to play the boss now. Here he comes. The ground is shaking. God Tamer has arrived. This boss really isn't too bad, but you are fighting essentially two bosses at once. This guy right here, he doesn't really have too many attacks except for jumping and striking. Now the beast, he would be a little bit harder. He rolls around, he shoots projectiles, and it's kind of hard to avoid him due to his size. There's really, I mean, as far as strategy goes, I would want to take out the God Tamer first, then the beast. As they say, I'm going to be attacking the weakest link, and that would be the God Tamer themselves. Okay, I'm getting hit right here. Kind of happens when I'm trying to heal. I don't really have a lot of life right now, and I'm not trying to do this all over. So whenever I get a chance, I'm going to be healing. The spider homies are going to be doing whatever they're doing. They're never going to stop attacking. As you can see right there, the god Tamer got took out. And it's mostly not me. It's the spider homies. I attribute this victory to their greatness. Let's avoid this attack. And I keep trying to heal. That was kind of a weak way to win, but I didn't. We have accomplished what I came here to do, which was to complete the Trial of Fools. And now we're being showered with geo from every single direction. Is that all we're getting? I think that's it. Let's bounce out. Let's make sure. That door doesn't open? Usually it does, so that's kind of weird. Either way, I'm going back towards this side, and we're leaving the Colosseum of Fools. You placed your mark and left. What cowardice. Maybe you don't have what it takes. What do you mean I just won? A true warrior strides unstopping into battle. They gain strength by vanquishing others, not in flight from fate. A true fool keeps on fighting, even when there is no more glory to be gained. Step over to a board and make your mark. Show us how foolish you truly are. Yeah, I don't think so. I'm gone. And I can't seem to attack him. So I'm in the Hive right now that's located in Kingdom's Edge. I'm here for one reason and one reason alone, and that would be to save a caterpillar's life. The only problem would be to actually reach the entranceway. And that's going to require a combination of the crystal heart and double jump. I almost had it right there. Let me try it one more time. If I don't get it in that attempt, I will try and keep trying, but I finally got it. And I'm pretty close to the caterpillar right now. Just have to break this wall. And the caterpillar should be here. I'm hearing it. Let's release it from its jar. Have a good life. And we're out of here. Let's go to Dirt Mountain. Okay, I've seen this message before, so I'm just going to skip out of that. What I want to do would be to exchange one of my fragile charms and turn them into a more permanent one like I read online. And it seems like Sly is still sold out of everything. I thought he would at least have something by now, but it's whatever. Let's keep going. There's Divine. That smell, you're hiding something very nice from me, aren't you? You shouldn't be hiding something so nice. Show me. Put it on, quickly. Okay, I guess we are being directed. Hold on, kind of made a mistake there. But let's go to the bench right now. And kind of equip some of the fragile charms on me and see which one she would accept. I wouldn't mind any one of these things to become a little more permanent. Alright, there they are. Let's see. Which one of my equip charms am I willing to unequip to make space for this one? And I'm also trying to see if there are any more fragile charms of any kind. I don't really see anything. So let me just begin replacing some of my equip charms with the fragile charms. Taking those out. Doesn't really seem to work. Let me see. Okay, I overcharmed. Now I'm fine. Let's head back to Divine. It's time to see what happens. I'm supposed to be getting a more permanent version as long as I pay the amount she's asking. Ah, that charm, beautiful, most precious thing, little lovely. Will you let me see it? And we're showing it to her. Fragile heart. Charm lost. Ah, okay, whatever that means. Such a little beauty. Such a smell. Such a smell. Ah, did she just eat it? I'm going to be getting that back, right? Ah, so good, so tasty. A perfect thing just for me. Ah. Okay, that's cool. Am I going to be paying some sort of fee now? Delicious. You're good. Little lovely, you're very sweet to bring me such a gift. What do you mean such a gift? I'm supposed to be getting a more permanent charm right now, you hag. The one who made my gift? Ah, somewhere below, yes. Very good gift, very tasty, delicious. Okay, that's great and all, but I'm trying to get my charm back. Do you want something, little lovely? You don't want to take my gift back, do you? Oh, hell no. Divine is jacking me. Now she's saying we're nasty, we're cruel, and that we've lost the charm, basically. And now I'm back here in the City of Tears, ready to take on the Watcher's Knights. It's going down. Now let me just ride this elevator. I have a couple more floors to go, but once I get there, their time is up. The Watcher's Knights have seen their last day, and now we're here. Alright, let's do this. And the boss fight has been activated. The first Watcher Knight has made his appearance. I'm using a pogo attack that didn't really work for too long. Now I'm avoiding his bounce attacks, as well as his roll attack. Those seem to be their main attacks. Now another one is being activated. Most of these attacks are fairly easy to dodge. Now, I'm not really striking them because there's not really an opportunity to do that most of the time. What I'm doing is using the Sharp Shadow as an attack, as well as my Weaver Song. As long as I have these two charms, I'm unbeatables. Now let's continue in this fight to the finish. I got an attack in there, but I quickly got hit myself. Unfortunately for him, I also have my Thorns of Agony on him, which landed an additional attack. Let's keep going. Kind of got hit there. Their attacks do take off a fair amount of life, so you would want to avoid any attacks if possible, but sometimes it's kind of hard to do that, as you can see right there. The Sharp Shadow is actually one of the keys to this fight, as well as Weaver Song. These things do a lot of work without you actually doing much. I kind of got trapped there for a second. It's a good thing I got out of it before I got sandwiched to death. And now I only have 4 alien heads. Things are starting to take a drastic turn. Let me start making more room between me and these Watcher Knights, which is kind of hard to do. I think I got one stun. Well, I took it down. That did afford me just enough time to get 1 alien head or 2 back. Didn't really last long. Now I healed again. Back up to 4. The spider homies are still doing their thing. Let's keep going. I'm looking pretty good right now. As long as I stop getting hit, I should be fine. I'm healing, I'm back up to 3 alien heads that quickly changed back to 2. Now I'm dashing through some attacks, but I got hit by the second Watcher's Knights. Well, Watcher Knight. I did take down one, which gave me enough time to heal. And that would do it, actually. Easier than I thought. This would be my first attempt at facing the Watcher's Knights. Now let's proceed upward. It kind of helps that I went around Hollow's Nest and collected all these charms and became ultra powerful. One more elevator, but before I do that, let me just take a look here. They seem to be deceased. Rest in peace. And we're going to be taking a look at this side. I don't see anything neither. Let's go up. Now this elevator ride is actually pretty long. The spider homies keep trying to catch up, but they keep falling down, as you can see right there, but they'll be fine. Here they are. One came up with me. And now I'm taking a look at the telescope. The city looks pretty nice. I think I've seen most of it during my gameplay, but I still want to see more. Anyways, that's enough of the telescope. I'm seeing the last Watcher, as well as an enemy. Now let's strike the last Watcher with our Dream Nail. This will take us to the dream world. And let's just jump some of these platforms. And that should be the Watcher. Let's start attacking him. It's kind of sad we have to do this, but there's no real choice. This one looks pretty young, I have to admit. It's really short, at least. And we have begun the process of absorbing it. I'll do it. We have destroyed Lyrian, the Watcher, and this will unlock the Black Egg. Now that all the seals of the Black Egg have been broken, we can fight the Hollow Knight. Just have to go back towards Dirtmouth. Before I do that, I want to show you a large geomine that I found in the Watcher's Spire. Alright, hold on. Need to get off of this elevator first. Alright, let's head down this way. And down here should be the geomine. Let's break it open. You get 655 geo from finding that mine, as well as a Hollow Nest seal. Now I'm back in the infected crossroads, getting ready for the fight of the showdown. Let's go through this path, and we have finally arrived at the Temple of the Black Egg. Let's go inside. And with the seals broken, nothing is protecting Hollow Nest from the infection. The door has shattered. And that scream would be the Hollow Knight. Kind of horrifying. Let's go even further into this area. This has been one hell of a journey to get here. I can tell you that right now. Now with the spider homies, it just proves how powerful Spud has become. And also, he glows like a light bulb. That's pretty cool, I think. And we get a bench. That's actually kind of helpful. Saves me from the travel all the way back here. And I am going to be showing the first battle this time. As you can see, there is the Hollow Knight. This guy's big. I'm breaking the chains. The nail arts don't really have an effect on the chains themselves. You're going to have to use regular nail attacks. Just something to know. Now with all the chains broken, it has freed the Hollow Knight. I swear this guy's like 3 times the size of Spud. It's going to be a hard fight. He has several attacks to watch out for. First one would be the dash attack. You can't counter it with your own dash. If you have the Sharp Shadow equipped, then that will land an attack. If you don't, you're just going to run into him and be attacked. Alright, well, I got hit a couple of times. Still not too bad. I have time to heal. Well, not there. As you can see, the Sharp Shadow is an awesome charm. It saved me countless amount of times. If I didn't have it, I would be losing right now. Okay, got hit again. That's fine. Don't get hit by any of those, I guess, bursts of fire, because they do take off a fair amount of life. We're at the second stage. He's starting to stab himself now. I don't know what's happening, but it's not good. It's like seppuku gone wrong. Well, I got hit by that attack, as well as that fire blast. As you can see, that killed me off pretty quick. Now I have to claim my soul, and this would be my second attempt at the Hollow Knight. Alright, battle has started. We're going to be doing better this time, especially when we're using nail arts. Well, I didn't get an opportunity there, but just hold on. There we go. I'm going to be using the dash nail art. I don't really remember the name, unfortunately, but that's what I'm going to be using if I get the opportunity. I don't really get that right now since this guy is attacking like a madman. But the spider homies are not caring. Kind of stunned him there, which gave us a little bit of time to heal, but not much. Now he's attacking us again, avoiding the fire blast, as well as that downward strike, using the Sharp Shadow whenever I can. Alright, well, I got 4 alien heads now. Just going to keep healing, and I finally have 5. I wanted to stop that guy from stabbing himself. I'm not sure what he's trying to accomplish right there, but it's not something I want coming my way. Just had to avoid all those shots, and that didn't do as much as I thought it would. Now he's stunned again, giving me more time to heal, and the infection seems to have taken a hold of the Hollow Knight, just for a little bit. He's starting to get weaker and weaker. It's almost over. And that's it. We have defeated the Hollow Knight and completed the game. Let's begin to absorb it. that's kind of a sad ending for Spud, but we have completed Hollow Knight and received 98% complete. I had fun playing it. From beginning to the end, I didn't really know what I was getting into in the beginning, but I'm glad I made the choice to play the game. I'm going to be releasing a new series pretty soon, so be on the lookout for that. If you've gotten to the end of the video, you can leave the video a like, subscribe, and even slapping that notification bell would be much appreciated. I would like to thank you and everyone that has subscribed to the channel. I do appreciate it. Until the next time, I hope you have a good one. Peace out.